have to put it in video for it to work.
Hey, I'm Derek the vet.
I'm Ace.
What are we talking about, Ace?
I think we're gonna keep talking about
Sex.
yes, doggy sex ed.
Yeah, well,
I guess
doggy sex ed for humans.
Yeah. Oh boy, everywhere we take this, it doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about veterinary medicine in relation to how dogs have sex.
We're going to have a very serious, informative conversation about sex and dogs.
It's gonna be serious. I don't think I want in.
That's what she said.
Okay, alright. So, last time we talked a little bit about dogs going into heat.
Yeah.
I think we should talk about the knot.
Okay.
I know.
You keep highlighting this thing like it's just the most interesting.
Well, I do think it was interesting.
Okay.
So I grew up with male dogs and female dogs, but they all got spayed or neutered very, very early in their lives.
Yep.
And so when I was in my early 20s, I picked these two dogs up off the street, and happened that one of them was in heat, and so they did what doggies do, and they did it doggy style, and they actually got stuck together.
Don't dogs always do it doggy style,
Yes,
by
they do.
definition?
They do.
Humans
They
always
do.
do it human style?
They do. So I I was terrified. Like I did not know what I was like. Why they're stuck together? How do I do water? I'm like frantically typing on Google. I need to know more.
Yeah. Okay. So there are a few different mechanisms that different species use to try to make sure that this particular male or that particular male is the only male who has inseminated a particular female. So in dogs, that mechanism is a structure called the bulbus glandis, which is what you're calling the knot. It's the technical term for it. And just like it sounds, it literally is sort of a bulb-shaped structure at the base of the penis.
And so does that bulb shape, I mean, you don't normally see it in dogs when they're just hanging out. So it only happens when they're having sex?
Well, when they are particularly aroused. And yeah, so it is uncommon for a lot of people to really ever see a fully erect dog penis.
Okay.
And so what you're usually seeing is just the sort of flaccid penis sort of extending from the prepuce. So when they become aroused, just like in humans, there is an extra blood flow that sort of engorges the penis as well as this structure, the bulbus glandis.
Biology is really bizarre.
Yeah,
I mean, just when you
weird.
think about it, you know?
Well, and it's kind of cool because other species have other mechanisms. Like, for example, bulls' penises are rigid, and it's more a matter of extending the penis rather than the penis becoming hard.
That's fascinating.
So in any case, when the bulbous gland, when dogs are mating, and they have sort of found the target, so to speak, once the penis is inside of the vagina, that bulbus glandis swells really quickly, and it is intended to become so big that it actually gets caught inside of the vaginal opening.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And so how long does it stay like that?
It can be a while, anywhere from a few minutes to 30 minutes or so.
Okay.
And the idea is that, or at least we speculate, is that that keeps the male there to physically fight off other males, if there happen to be any, or at least...
How are you going to fight from that position?
Because oftentimes they will reverse, and so then they are butt to butt.
Oh.
And that is where a lot of people get really freaked out, and the dogs are trying to go in either direction, especially if they're inexperienced.
That seems very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay,
so in addition to that, though, there is just the physical sort of blockage mechanism that's happening there, so that...
I'm trying to picture what happens to a penis when you turn to go butt to butt, and it just...
There's less torque and rotations than you would think, and
penis torque is not what I thought we would be talking about today.
And so usually that's not the problem. The big problem comes when people try to separate them prematurely. So it is exactly as sort of risky as you can imagine trying to pull a large object through a small opening.
Ooh, I was just thinking about the biting.
Yeah.
Mostly I just wanted
Well,
is
now that said,
at you.
sometimes the dogs will start to fight each other, whether they get freaked out or they're unfamiliar with a sensation or experience, whatever it is. Sometimes the male and female will start to fight as well.
So the big thing that I saw in my frantic Googling
Yeah.
was dumping water on this poor pair that is already stuck together
Yeah.
for an indeterminate amount of time.
Insult to injury.
Does water do anything?
It is more likely to cause one or both of them to become upset or frantic than it is to accelerate the unengorgement process.
The separation process.
Yes.
I guess the separation
I'm
process.
glad you made that motion because I was not going to do that. I was so tempted.
Okay, so, I mean, what do? Do you just leave them alone?
Just wait it out. Just wait it out. As long as they're not hurting each other, let it be.
What if they are hurting each other?
In general, when dogs are hurting one another, humans getting involved are more apt to get hurt themselves than they are to help anything. Realistically, let things play out. This is not a situation where dogs are going face to face, where if you want to do anything, maybe you can grab their rear legs and try to pull them away so at least you don't get bitten. Because in this case, it's more of an end-to-end thing. Honestly, I don't have a good answer for you.
That's okay. I like to ask the hard questions.
Ha ha! Ha ha!
All right, I have more questions for you, but I think that should be our third episode.
I'm Derek the Vet. Thank you very much for watching.
I'm Mortuary Report. If you have questions about more sex ed or anything related to animals, particularly small animals, you should hit either of us up, or we can both be reached at Harper's Promise.
Thank you very much.